Bertrude. Following the successful outcome of the liberation rite, you find Bertrude muttering something to herself. You hear some of the words as you approach. Shouts thou seekest darkness, then may nightfall come to thee in time. Shouts thou seekest courage, then may bravery soon bloom within thy heart. She's going more and more pirate as time goes on. Shouts thou seekest water, then may the oceans open wide for thee. Shouts thou seekest fortune, then you recognize it as the Bog Benediction, an old blessing of goodwill from the southern bogs, never uttered there in modern times, though you have never heard of it, or never heard it said out loud. Then Bertrude sees you there and cuts short the chant. Care thee to explain thy presence, reading one? We were amidst an invocation, which must now begin anew. 'Tis for the Worm Knight, if thou needest to know, to speed him on his homeward journey. The Worm Knights are a distant kin, unlike their ilk. Ours have but passing interests in the sea. There, within the depths, we have long seen that which is to be seen. Nevertheless, the distant kin is kin. That foolish one, I just gotta quick this along. That foolish one knight surely could never have survived his years if not for divine aid. Thus, we provide him more. Then perhaps the Worm Knight, easily underestimated as he is, perhaps he shall turn out to be one of small benefit as part of Sandalwood's designs. She glares at you intently for a moment. Mistake thee not these actions for affection, nor for longing, for the loudness of this place to escalate ever again into volumes such as only his incessant shouting could achieve. Now leave us, reading one. The invocation must be finished ere the Worm Knight finally arrives upon the shores beyond this land, before his homecoming. She turns away from you, then begins her chant again. Shouts thou seek shelter, then the elements be merciful to thee. Shouts thou seek kinship, then may thy kin hold memory of thee. Shouts thou seekest darkness. You leave her to her benediction. The Worm Knight's absence is already felt. You know, however, that he will strive with all his might on your behalf there on the other side. Damn right he will. Let's look at this. Hulkivorous. I think this one's new. I think most of these are new or something. I don't know. So I'm just kind of looking through them. How about this? What's here? On Legacy. Raider, though you shall always bear a burden, it is much lighter than the burden of a lonesome exile. Go forth and become free, then. Join with the others such as you and lead with mercy, continuing to demonstrate your worth and knowing that the Empire's fall formed the foundation of our Commonwealth. You shall cease to be a reader and become a voice both to the free and to your successors here, who shall take up this book when you no longer need it. The cycle of the right shall see to it that you and the others like you shall be liberated, ere the coming of another age. May the stars shine ever brightly on us all. Interesting. So the idea was for me to become it. But ooh, what's this? Sparkling thing at its center is in fact its heart. Can I? Okay, whatever. I found it, but I can't do anything with it. Can we continue on my journey? It is daybreak. You are to set forth now for the spring of Jormir, for what appears to be the final time. Thereafter, you shall return here for one last exile's final chance at liberty. You keep saying that, but is this the final chance? Or the final chance? Ooh, what's that? I'll pop here. Boop. The inverted fall of Solemn? I don't know. I keep forgetting how he pronounces that. Roars in the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp. Your home here is there, somewhere, if I am not mistaken. For those transcend the shimmer pool of the liberation right, the fall shall send them on their way. I suppose that it would be unfair if we could simply fly. Okay, cool, thank you. Whee! I say as I fly away. I don't think there's anything for me to bump into here that's quite important. I could bump into the people flying around, that's always fun, but kind of like that. Get out of here, buttheads. I knocked him pretty far off his travels. It's pretty funny. Wow, we're here like really going down here, aren't we? What's this? The spring of Germany has always flown forth from the crushed carapace of Bilantheus, the legend who devises a rather sordid tale. Perhaps you have already read it in the book. Not all believe the book exists, of course, nor the greater titans, nor the rights. I have encountered exiles believing that the titan perished quite by accident, rather than by cunning trap laid for it by Jormer Manymen. Then look at the titan. They look at the titan for a common beast. Perhaps the stars shine down upon out-of-the-way locales, such as this one, to ensure that they alone shall witness the proceedings. Creepy. Do I want to go to Fall Flat, which is Falcon Ron maybe passing through here with a special offer? I do love Falcon Ron. Tita suggests the clear, you should have time to pursue your vocations. I want the buff. I want the final buff. What can I say? I like Falcon Ron, but I want the final buff. You meet Tizo, who suggested you go ranging with him through Glue Hive. Tizo wants to join you for a walk. Together, you set out to explore the rocky pathways around the Black Wagon. You find little to speak of other than desolation, typical of the downside. Tizo seems ready for a nap and wants to head back to the wagon. You and Tizo make your way back to the wagon. Though uneventful, your search helped ease the burden weighing on you and leaves you with time to pursue your vocations. Thank you. Let's get my last global bonus. I believe this is the last global bonus. We will find out. Give me that one glory. I believe I have them all now. Righteousness. I probably don't. You look up to see the lone minstrel there. You had not noticed him. He looks up at you with his strange eyes, a color not unlike the binding of the book, and he smiles at you faintly. The moment passes and he turns to go about his business. He leaves you there. You realize you are clutching the Book of Rights to your chest. You manage to pull away. What the heck just happened? What was that? That was very odd. The spring of Jumir. Let's go whoop Manly's butt. I'm going to have to use Volfred because I want to level him up so I can try to get the special right for him, the trial for him. Hey, Falcon Ron, he's back. Maybe we should go see what he got. Oh, hey guys, you know, it seems awful quiet now. I gotta say, without that slippery little character that used to hang around with you, I mean, talks like this a lot, you know what I mean? Hopefully he found that honor thing he's always going on about. I like how it says honor, A-W-N-E-R, honor thing he's always going on about. Don't got that in stock just now. Ding! What level is that? Plus 10, it's pretty good. We can actually get rid of this. Yes, I would like to sell that. Thank you. I mean, a plus 10 is pretty good. It's 105, though. Maybe we should just get a bonus here. Just a permanent bonus. That's for the next right. Maybe we should just get one quickness, because I like my quickness. It is definitely one of my favorite. And presence, actually. Let's go presence. Make that thing a little bit bigger. Back that out. Hey, thanks guys. Good luck in that thing you're going to tonight. Thanks, buddy. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna go in here. we're going to go to... Oh, that's right, Volfred doesn't have a special thing yet. So let's go to Bertrude, whom we are going to give +1 presents. Actually, I'm going to give the presents to Volfred. I'm going to give her the quickness, because I like her being a little quick. He's getting the presents because he already has a big circle, so that might help him out a bit. There's more stuff to read in there, but we're going to continue on. So, commence the rite. After making all the necessary preparations amid the dry flats in the spring of Jermer, you and your companions await the commencement of the rites. It's quieter even than usual on the outset of such events. The lone minstrel appears, bearing some sort of news. They've checked, and it appears as though the chastity have not arrived yet, readers. There is no sign of Manly or anyone. Their sigil is not set either. If what he says is true, and your adversaries are not present, then you presume the rite cannot commence. However, the stars themselves soon indicate that you are mistaken. What is happening? Do I not get to fight Manly? Interesting. What is about to happen? The Sea Dominion is vast and war-torn undersea regime, home to the fearless Worm Knights.
Reader, the Commonwealth, your home. Today it is aflame. Much like a stack of books.
Uh-oh.
Aflame because of you.
Uh-oh, what did we do?
Because of your outlandish plan. Not that you care. Not that you shall live to see this place again. Your attempts at revolution shan't succeed.
Interesting.
Though by all means, keep trying. As for myself, I shall enjoy presiding over these remaining rites.
The rite is set to commence, but your adversaries have failed to show. Tizo says, wonders if the chastity decided not to show, knowing they would not have another chance at liberation rite. Indeed, as the rites are drawing to a close, some triumvirats whom you have met, perhaps they are beginning to decide the stars are not worth heeding any longer. Manly, you wonder whether he would give up on the rites like that. He seemed so convinced he would prevail and return in glory to the Commonwealth. Perhaps a contrary reality was too much for him to take. In any case, we have begun the ceremony here, so I ask that we end it. This is interesting.
Choose now your band of traitors.
This is very interesting.
Bertrude.
Bertrude.
Volfred.
Let's end this. Be on our way. Conceding in the rites is frowned upon. Believe me, I should know. You should know. So what the heck is going on here?
Lo, even your adversaries have abandoned you. And it is done. The Nightwings prevail by default. Not that their adversaries even care.
This just got really cool and interesting. What just happened? Tito is disappointed to have the end of the rites this way.
Boundless are the teachings of the scribes.
Of course, he didn't get any XP because we
Now
didn't fight
go
anybody.
And wallow in the downside for a while.
Huh. This is really weird. I am enjoying this, but I am really curious as to what is going on. No one speaks further of the chastity back at the Black Wagon. Everyone is instead preoccupied with the rite that is to come. Thus does the final chance at liberty present itself at last, then. I'm afraid so. Our plan is an imperfect one, yet here we are, faced with this vital opportunity. He looks over to you. Rita, my boy, please go see for yourself. I think we all know where we are headed next, and I suspect I know whom we shall face when we arrive. The others turn to you as well. You turn towards the wagon's doors. You know that you shall see out there. Now, however, the time has come to face it. The dim and fading light of the final star still pierces through the darkness, demanding your attention, guiding you toward the end point of your path. So weird. What is going on? All right, let's float up there. Whee! What was that? Oh, right. Okay, those are the stars that are faded. Boop. Yeah, I saw who we're facing. The Buttheads. I think that was their official name. Their triumvirate name. You are summoned to the fall of Salam. Salam? I don't know. And for your 7th and final liberation rite. Thus shall the cycle of the rites be ended for an age. You sense that if the rite ever shall commence again, it shall not be during your lifetime or that of any of your companions, even the longest lived ones. The stars revealed to you one thing more. The adversary whom you face shall be Oralek. Already, he has crossed the scribe's gate and awaits your arrival. If the 8 scribes created the Nightwings in their own likeness, perhaps it is only fitting that the Nightwings should, in the end, be forced to face themselves. Oralek, curse the damnable cycle, that it must pit us against him in all this, our final chance. Let us retire for the night. We shall not have many chances more for the rest before our journey's ended. The group disperses, and as exhaustion sets in, at dawn you fly to Mount Elodial to make a final effort to achieve your plan and get somebody home. But who? Yeah, this is really interesting. I'm not really sure how this is going to end, and apparently there's already rebellion going on in the Commonwealth, so what the heck is going to happen?